frustration, I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece, that mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound us around me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like black, yeah. And it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? And it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah.
We are just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Cleveland Browns. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Set, ready? 18 Gator. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Speed trip.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Ready,
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Jim. Go.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Hey, Charlie. 26 Mike. All right, T, let's try. All right, T. 26 Mike. I got it. 26 Mike. Watch the run.
They'll set up a throw. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 50. Plant. Yes. We got motion. Back up. 26 Mike. Shoot.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
High 7.
51 to Mike. 51 to Mike.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this. Ready?
He'll drop to throw. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
That's another Browns first down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Let's go. 10 Tucson.
You run.
Hey, alert 3. Alert 3. 218. Chopper. Get it.
They'll run. This is Hunt. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. On the tackle that time, it's Trey Waynes. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Focus, defense, focus.
Shoot. Hey, check 20. Protein spill. Let's go.
Now Hunt. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short.
Hey.
Right here, guys. Fight 51.
Look at me. Zipper.
Make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
5.
They'll try to run for the 1st down with Hunt. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
26 Mike.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
On 1st and 10, Reinhardt. That's complete to his running back, Grant. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. they become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Go 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They will run for the first time here with White. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
So a little more space to operate now. 1st and 10 from right around the 12. They go right back to White here on 1st down. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15.
He was brought down by Shedrick Redline. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
We're scoreless after 1.
That's the end of the first quarter.
Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it 2nd and 7. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. Brought in over the middle by Grant. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
They'll run on 1st down. Grant. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Set, ready? 30 base.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Ricky.
Hey, two.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Reinhardt. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
The Browns drive about to get started. They were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense. Defense you believe will be successful, find your playmakers and give them the football.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. This is Hunt. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down.
26,
26 Mike.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
He'll look to throw. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down.
Get that quarterback at all costs.
Go.
Go now.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
5.
On first down, Hunt. And an alley to run. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
I got you. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back.
Here we go. 18 Gator. Go.
You. It comes to me, it's me. 51's the mic. 51's the mic.
Now.
They'll try to run with Hunt. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
3-yard loss on the play. It's 3rd and goal.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
You don't want no problems with me.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season.
Check safety, check safety.
Third and goal, they're going with Chump. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on third down. Now what are we going to see on fourth?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3.
I know he ain't got it. Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field. Big grip, big grip.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Taywan Taylor, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. This is Grant. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They will run with Grant. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Let's go, let's go.
61, matchbox right.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen, watch the screen.
Hey, exit. Yo, ready?
To throw on 2nd down. Reinhardt looking deep for Julio. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Ready,
They
ready.
had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey!
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
Get it.
Operating from the gun, Reinhardt. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
We play to win. Let's go.
Ready.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
You draw quarter.
Check 24. Watch 24.
Five.
They go back to Grant. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And, you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
Let's go. 50. Plant.
Check, check. He's time to win.
Hit it.
To throw on 3rd down. Reinhardt. It's complete to Grant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
The Chargers first down.
Set. 60 or.
53, Mike, 53.
You that.
First down, here's White. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Grant. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Grant, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. From the gun, Reinhardt firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the 1st. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Now a give right side. Grant. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Come on, set. 15, Lonnie. 15 Lonnie.
Set. Check 9, check 9.
Hey, box drop. On the foot. Shoot.
Operating from the gun, Reinhardt. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
That's it, baby.
Julio Jones. His 1st touchdown of the new season as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On the ready.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, I'm coming. He's coming. Double up.
General West. Get it.
They run again with Hunt. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Pilot, 64, weak.
51 to Mike. Tighten up, tighten up. Pull it together. 51's Mike. Mike's 51.
Let go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Here's Jamie Gillen now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Returnable for Grant. That one in the books as a 64-yard punt. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Recon, 152 fighter.
Check 24, check 24. Switch, switch, switch. Wall.
Yep.
Wall, get wall.
Fire.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Grant. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
We have played 3 quarters, and that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
6-6, pull it high.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Check, check, check.
Watch out.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 27-yard line.
Here we go, set, 30 base.
Silver, silver. Check, check 43.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Let's go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Reinhardt. Hunter Henry brings it in. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Reinhardt. He finds his man. It's Austin. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
Let's go, let's go.
Okay, ready?
A pair of 1st downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. They'll try the left side. Grant. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Let's go. 60 Pittsburgh.
Let's go, D. Watch the safety creep.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Grant. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, White. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
Watch twist. Bravo. Ready?
Second and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Hey, wahoo! Get it.
Operating from the gun. Reinhardt is going to flip one out here to his running back. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Los Angeles.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
Time up.
Going right side is White. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. We got 4. We got 4.
Second and 3. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
We go!
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Dontari Poe marches in for the sack. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. He'll look to throw. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up third down. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Now!
26 Mike. 26 Mike.
I'm coming for you. You mine.
Big Griff.
He's back to throw. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
They got the completion. Now, they probably had 2 plays called in the huddle, so they've got to get to the line of scrimmage, get set, and run their 4th down play.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right. Hey. 4 down. 4 down. 4 down.
Go.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. Elsewhere, they're into the 4th at FedEx Field. And it was the Redskins that came away victorious there. If they hold on, a victory there would be their 3rd of the year.
Here we go. Set. 60 outlaw.
Watch the run. They're running it.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. The running game fully in sync, 1-11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense, realize he needs to change it to a run, and that gets it done in a big way as well.
And pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down, no gain on the play, 2nd down coming up. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
And think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches are giving, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Check. Go. Ready.
On the ground, this is Williams. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down.
Coming to you. He's coming.
Yeah. Get it.
Now Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Chargers.
Set. 60 Pittsburgh.
Get ready.
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for our visitors, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.